I'm a narcissist's worst nightmare because your words will never make me feel less than. I am a child of God and I read the word, baby. There's nothing you can say to me to make me forget who I am and whose I am. If I don't have enough followers, follow me so we can study the Bible.
Okay, well, let's start off with the good news. I had a good sleep yesterday. I got a score of an 85 on my Garmin. Even though our cousin's video chat made me go to bed later than I intended. I'm looking at you, Tiana, Irene, Joseph, Enoch, Diana. Dang, that's a lot of Bible names. But yes, I was supposed to go to bed at like 10:30, and then my cousins decided that they wanted to have a video conference. And we literally stayed on the phone for 3 hours. But nevertheless, I still slept 6 hours and 20 minutes, which is double what I did last night. So I'm feeling a little bit better, a little more energized. I took 2 Tylenol because... But I am a little late to the gym because I was editing the video from yesterday, the footage from yesterday. Yes. So I'm gonna get to the gym at 9:05, which actually makes me a little bit sad because on Thursdays, the coach that coaches on Thursdays, he allows us to skip a set. Is it Wednesday? Oh my God, how was it Thursday already? Jesus. Yes, but he allows us to skip a set if we get there on time. Early or on time. And it's not happening for me. But I don't need to be skipping sets anyway. Marathon is in 15 weeks and 3 days. Garmin, for some reason, I don't know why. It took the tempo run off of my schedule today. It took runs completely. I don't have a run on my schedule at all today. Before I went to bed last night, I had my tempo run. I screenshot it, so I might still do it, but I don't know. It took that off. I was supposed to rest tomorrow and then run Saturday. But then it took off my run today, made today a rest day, and has me running, I think a base. What did it add? Yep, a 42-minute base run at a 12-minute pace. And then on Saturday, it has me doing 55-minute base run. I think it added some time. I think I have a screenshot of this. It added a 55-minute base run at a 12-minute pace on Saturday. Now that I'm reading it, I might be able to do my interval run today and then still do these two. Let's see how we feel, and then we can go from there. So today at the gym is total body strength day, and I'm just gonna go do that. You know what? I might do the interval run on the treadmill because it is 82 degrees right now. By the time I get back home, it's gonna be 85. I don't know. If it stays like overcast like this, I can do it outside, but still experiencing a little illness, so we shall see. Well, TBD, y'all. Treadmill outside, do it, not do it. Just do the runs that I have scheduled for the next couple of days. I don't know. Everything is TBD. I don't know what Christine we're gonna have in an hour. Who Christine is gonna, I just don't know. I'll see y'all at the gym.
We just have to anoint the room a little bit before we
Amen.
get started, okay?
You must be leading praise and worship tonight.
That's usually how I rock. 20 seconds to your station.
I'm so sorry.
Let's get ready.
I see you first.
I know it. Every time I'm like, wait.
She's not gonna recognize me because
It's so sudden.
wait, you're not coming up with this jam.
When I get dressed, I don't
Right.
10 seconds. 3, 2.
windy. At least it's windy, y'all. I'll take it. It may be hot, but God is providing a little bit of wind for your girl. My legs are a little sore, but it's all good because I think that I need to continue training on tired legs. I'm super proud of myself that I literally keep coming out here and not going on the treadmill, coming outside, period. One thing I do need to do is find some hills though, because everywhere I've ran is pretty flat for the most part. But small wins, y'all. I'm just celebrating the fact that I'm going outside. I'm not skipping runs. I'm adding runs. Who is she? But I think one of the biggest things that changed this go round is that I have a partner and my husband is with me. And I don't remember, that's what I complained about. Well, y'all wouldn't know, but if you go back and watch all my old videos. Oh, how do we get in here? Oh, I walked right by. One of my biggest complaints was how lonely training was. And he doesn't know it, but that's really the biggest part of the reason why I signed him up. And I hope he does another one again with me someday. Maybe I was just telling the people how I've been, oh, you gotta get over here because it's tracking my face. How much happier I've been this training cycle because I have a partner and I'm not as lonely as I was. That was my biggest complaint, wasn't it? Last year when I was training, how lonely training was.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
So you can see my face.
And I said that's part of the reason why I forcefully signed you up, so I could have a friend, and hopefully this is not the last time you do it with me.
Oh, this is the last time.
No.
This is absolutely the
No,
last
it's
time.
not.
Yeah. I'll do some 5Ks, some 10Ks, and no more marathons for me.
Well, let's be the judge of, like, after you finish it, let's see if you.
I don't care if I like it. I don't care.
I don't care if I like it. It's
I don't
crazy.
care. I'm not running
That's
a marathon
crazy.
again. There's no reason why I need to run 26 miles. I'm not running from the cops. I'm not running from nobody.
He's not a hoodlum. He's a career-driven guy with 3 kids, and he loves the Lord. I don't know why he just used that as an example. But gotta go, y'all. We gotta stretch. Why are we smiling?
Showing personality.
So we went to the track, obvs, and I'm gonna go sit at my desk to do a quick review of the chapters I just read in Genesis and Matthew. You know, watching this back has made me realize how rough I am. So now I'm learning to be a little more gentle and dainty when I do my face routine. I'm running out of stuff. Especially because your face is a delicate thing. You shouldn't be roughing it up. I said all that just to go ahead and be rough. In my defense, a lot didn't come out, so I had to stretch it. Okay, let's go discuss Genesis because so much happened. I'm actually so sad that I didn't think about this when I started. Because y'all, unless, I don't know, like if y'all have really, I don't have good Bible memory. Like it gets refreshed when I'm reading it again, but wow. Like if I just wish I could have started from the beginning so we could have had these revelations together and just kept figuring out what happened in the next episode. But let's go to the office. Before I get long-winded and get all over the place because I don't have any structure yet, because we're going to backtrack and we're going to get some structure because trying to explain stuff without having a backstory is not really working out for me right now. But I said Genesis 31. This is my recap of 31 because I didn't even get to the other two. And Matthew reminded me that people can absolutely treat you unfairly without stopping what God has planned for your life. Laban did all of that. After all that, that's a Carl Anthony Towns reference, but he did all of that and it didn't stop nothing. Actually, his schemes ended up giving Jacob like the best of the flock. And that's the thing, Laban kept moving the goalpost. And God was with Jacob every time. Every time. He moved the goalpost when he wanted to marry Rachel. He moved the goalpost when he wanted to marry Rachel again because he gave him the wrong wife. He moved the goalpost when he was working for him. He moved the goalpost when it was time to divide up the flock. He kept moving the goalposts, and God saw that he came out on top every single time. I just want everybody to remember this. Other people's actions aren't bigger than God's ability to provide for you. Because I feel like Laban was basically like, what he ultimately was doing was like, oh, I'll decide when you'll prosper. And God was like, no, you won't. I want to know how, like, I just can't imagine. I cannot wait to find out one of these days when I get to heaven. I'm going to be like, so Laban, oh wait, if he's up there, I don't know. How did it feel like when you kept doing all that and it didn't work out for you? He kept winning in your face. How did it feel? And you know what song? This song comes to my head for everything. You can do all things. You can do all things but fail. Because you never lost a battle. No, you never lost a battle. And I know, you never will. And if that doesn't make you sit up a little stronger, stand up a little taller, that's what I mean. Like, that's why it's important to read the Bible. It really reinforces the God same God back then, same God today. Why would you and why do you think that the God that looked out for his people like this won't look out for you like that? The gag is none of these people were heroes. They were not perfect. They might have been heroes in their own right, but they were not perfect. And that's why I was blowing the pages yesterday. Read this book because you're going to walk through life differently. You are going to walk through life differently when you recognize and reinforce to yourself, this is my father. This is my father. The same father of Abraham. I'm literally turning into an old person. Like all the old phrases. The same father of my ancestors. It's the same God today. And that's why I feel like you need to reinforce these things. Because we reinforce a lot of other negative things. Like subconsciously, to be honest. But I just think, somebody tweeted the other day and said, this is exactly, hold on. If Jacob could write a thread, no, I'm going to read it bar for bar because, whoa, it was so good. I'm a narcissist's worst nightmare because your words will never make me feel less than. I am a child of God and I read the word, baby. That's it. Like, that's what chapter 31, and I read 2 more chapters after this. And I still have, I'm gonna flip it and show you my notes, but I still have a long page of notes from the other 2 chapters. But if the 31 had me stuck on that, what I just read, I am a child of God and I read the word. There's nothing you can say to me to make me forget who I am and whose I am. And I'm not gonna hold you. That made me a little emotional and I'm trying not to cry. But go read y'all Bible. Actually, I don't even have enough subscribers to be like, let me know if y'all wanna. By the time I get people to actually comment on these videos, I'm gonna be in Samuel. But I'm gonna try to go bit by bit. I'm trying to figure out how to make it digestible because I'm really passionate about this, and I can go for hours and days. I'll be calling my mom, and that's another reason why it takes me so long to study the Bible, because I literally be having to call my mom with every single revelation I have. I'll be like, Mom, did you know? Blah, blah, blah. And I be having to tell her all the stuff and like how it applies to life in 2026. But yeah, I didn't want the Bible chat. I don't know. Listen, whatever's supposed to happen, go happen. But let me see. Let me just see if I can briefly what my notes about 32. It's just so hard. Like when I'm reading it, I'm like, dang, well, they won't understand that because I'll have to go back. I said, now why would Jacob think Esau was ready to be friends again? I'm wondering, is this the same land? Yeah, it's not. My notes not gonna make sense to y'all. Yeah, I gotta find a way, y'all. I'm frustrated. I done wasted about. I'm gonna figure out a way to go through this with y'all. What if I did it on live? I don't have enough followers. Follow me so we can study the Bible. We can call it Sherbert Robe and Head Wrap Bible Study. That was so lame. Oh my gosh. My daughter would be so ashamed. But yes, guys, I'm going to figure out a way. Because I want it to be structured and I don't want y'all to be like, trying to follow me, you know? But yes, that's all I got, folks. Good night. I'm going to figure myself out. But good night. I shall see y'all in the morning. Oh, shoot. I need to text her back. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to the gym. TBD. It depends on what my gym friend says. If she says she going, we going. But I know I do have to run tomorrow, so see y'all tomorrow.